is a Sunday, and one of the things that we do in Manchester is we run the Metrolink when it's down. So we do Metrolink replacement, which is what I'm on today. Which is why I'm parked under a bridge at the moment, because I'm a little bit early, so you know, I don't want to get to my starting point too soon, because there's not enough room for us all. So I'll head down in a few minutes time. So yeah, I'm on the Berry line today. You know, I'm pretending to be a tram. You know, football's on there as well, and normally the Metrolink put on double head trams for extra capacity for the football. Yeah, you can't exactly put a double head bus on, can you? So I'm expecting it to be a bit busy, especially later on when the football kicks out again. But I don't really follow football, so as far as I'm aware at the moment, football has started. So we'll move down into the line. Also, then I'm not blocking the view of the junction. There's no way really to park around here. You have to stand in 3 minutes anyway. It's taken me about 3 minutes to get there, so you know. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. I'll give you an update a little later on how it's going. But Duke, I'm a trammy. Yeah, we're doing all the stations. I finished today at, I've just started, and it's started at 5 to 3, and I'll finish at midnight according to the board at Piccadilly. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a long one. Got a little bit of a diversion on. But other than that, it should be an interesting day. I'm going to leave your place down there for 5 minutes. So I've done my first trip on the Metrolink. I'm here on time, which is an amazement considering most people are late. So we'll see what's to go on. And if you had the look at the corner, I've got to get this bus round in a minute. It's going to be interesting. I finished my meal break. I finished my first half. I'm now sat up on Travis Street. I was a bit early, so rather than sit down on Fairfield Street and cause more traffic than they already is, I'm going to show you what traffic's down there in a few minutes. I've decided I'd come up Travis Street and sit up here for it's only a few minutes. I'm due down there at 32, it's 27 now. So I'm going to head down in a few minutes because it'll take me quite a while to get through that traffic. I'm going to show you the traffic because it's just ridiculous on a Sunday on Fairfield Street. I've got a different bus. I should have kept the same one, but I've got a different bus. I've got 2 more round trips now on the Berry line, then I will be done for the night. So I'll do a short piece at the end, and the fire the camera's got 8 battery life and a big space left of it. Do need to be in the car for it. So yeah. Traffic I'm on about. This is all for Piccadilly train station. Ignore the river running down the curve. And it's like this all day Sunday. Really annoyingly, it's getting more like this every single day here. Obviously without the river crossing. Presuming as the water's running down the curve down this road, there's a burst water main up the road. And we ain't going anywhere. A taxi comes through the red light, you know, it's a taxi, do what he wants. The trick during the day is you go straight across, so you turn, you come from where the blue Clios come from, and you go up the taxis Finish the last video. Well, this video I was going to finish it with the last clip, but something that become quite obvious, and I've had it a few times. But the last trip there's quite a lot of it. It was the passengers that go, "Can I just get off there?" Or "Can I just get off at this bus stop?" We can only stop at the stops that we're designated to stop at. So if we're doing Metrolink replacement, the Metrolink choose which stops, along with whoever's operating it, choose which stops are available and which stops the buses will stop at. We can't go stopping it all the way in between because we're not given time to do that anymore on the services. Same with rail replacement. We're paid to drop off at the railway stations, not everywhere in between. The rules are on a replacement service, same as you do like Part Life, which is private hire, or Deansgate Locks, the students' party. Any of them, we're only paid to stop at the stops that we're paid to stop at, and they're all pre-agreed. You know, there'll be flags on them or whichever, but they're the ones that we stop, unload and load from. We do not stop at every single stop in between. Because if we did, it would take us forever on a Metrolink to get from Piccadilly to Bury. There's that many stops. It'd take longer than the 135. I just thought I'd like to say that I'm sure others, I'm not too sure if Bus Driver Johnny does any private hire sort of stuff like this. But I'm pretty sure Double Deck Anton probably does. He does do some sort of private hire. And he's probably got the same issues as it, but I know Bus Driver Johnny picked up on request stops, and you know, buses not in Manchester don't stop at every stop. Well, this is that case of with private hire. We're paid to stop where we stop at. Just like you can't use your bus ticket on a Metrolink, which we've seen people trying to use a day ride or whatever because it's a bus, and they don't get it that we're operating a tram service. And the amount of people that try and get on without a ticket, it's the same rules. I mean, I don't really check them, but you know, as long as they hold a ticket, I'm happy. But where do we get? They want to buy tickets on the bus. I think the only time I've ever known us on a Metrolink to serve tickets is when the Eccles line was up. I think about a year ago now. And it was up for about a month or something like that, because I was on it for quite a while. About halfway through, Metrolink decided that we needed to start selling tickets on the buses, probably to recoup some of the losses that they were doing. Needless to say, not many of us sold anything. If you're on a Metrolink replacement, it's only going to stop at tram stops. I'm friendly, unlike the others. I shout the stops out as I go along. So as I approach a stop, I shout it out. I'll link in the Bury Metrolink replacement video, which I did, which has got me shouting them out. I will shout them out before I get to the stop. I then will stop. I'll keep my doors shut because it's cold at the moment, so you know, I'll keep them shut. If no one makes a move, then I'll set off. It's only if I'm running late, then I'll shout it twice. Way before the stop, as I'm approaching the stop. If no one has got up, shown interest, dung the bell, because I like dinging the bell here for some reason. I didn't know a tram had a bell, but you know, they like doing it, it's a habit. Then I'll go sailing past it. But 9 times we are paid to stop at the stops, no matter what. But once you start getting behind on Metrolink, you're behind forever. Anyway, that is all for this video. So that is Metrolinks and private hire. I'm gonna disappear off now. I'm gonna go into town, back to Bury, into town and I'm done. So, ciao for now. Nice speaking to you.
Oh, daar is.